Hey guys, welcome back to another Gwent video. Today's slightly different. Today is going to be the start of a sub-series, I guess you could say, where I focus on archetypes or cards that have not seen any play or see very little play, and archetypes that don't have any support or very little support. The reason for this is because as the season goes down, I'm getting kind of bored of playing line pockets and seeing NG and all the meta decks running around rampant. Because I just want to be more creative, I guess. So today's video is going to focus on Northern Realm mages. That's right, there are mages in NR, and they do have one payoff card, Dethmold. Boost all allied mages by 1. The fact that this card exists suggests to me that CDPR in the near future probably wants to flesh out this archetype more, which I'm excited for, obviously, because currently NR basically focuses on boosting everything. That's pretty much their identity: boost, 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 boost. The only other identity that I think that actually can work kind of is Revenants, but because Line Pockets is so good, Revenants just cannot exist. But that's a tangent. Let's focus on this deck. So this deck is running, your typical mages. I'm running Banner Tutor. I'm sure many of you have never seen this card before. It's a 4 provision card that boosts an allied mage by 4. 6 for 4. Not very good, but, it sticks with the theme of this deck. The main round 1 plan is to hopefully play a Dahlia into Spellweaver and then play Adepts, and then kind of just keep getting charges every turn and just keep picking stuff down, right? And if but possible, we set up a Forbidden Magic so that we have 2 engines that are threatening to the opponent, right? Now, if you're going up against Line Pockets, they just drop a Tunnel Drill and wipe everything off the board, but that's okay. That's okay. The thing you have to keep in mind, guys, is when you watch the games that I played, you have to assume that I lost all of the games, right? So when I do win, if I do win one, which I won't spoil, you're surprised. But yeah, reinforcements for an Adept or a Spellweaver, preferably a Spellweaver, because if your Spellweavers die, then your Adepts are just bricked. There's no other unit in this deck that needs charges, so yeah, just be careful about that. I'm acting like you guys are going to play this deck. You do not want to play this deck. The deck list will be in the description, but please don't play this deck. It's bad. Boiling Oils for control, Heatwave because Heatwave, Sheila because she's a decent mage, Philippa because she's a great card in this deck. One of the few cards that I actually don't wince at running. Same for Falibor, both Echo cards, Onero, and Amphibious Assault. Now in the games, you're going to see that I switch between Royal Inspiration and Pince Maneuver. I do play this as well just because I barely play this leader ability and I just wanted to play it just for the sake of it. Both performed poorly, so yeah. If I was being serious about this deck, I think Uprising or Shieldwall are actually much better, but then you do lose a lot of provisions, right? I did try Stockpile as well, but the problem with Stockpile is that there's only one unit that uses charges, and that's Cintrian Spellweaver. Now, if you do want to run this deck for some reason, there is a consideration to run this card here, Damn Sorceress. And then, because Damn Sorceress uses charges as well, and then you can probably replace the Banner Tutor with the, I believe it's the Danian... No, I'm forgetting the name of it. It is the 4 strength card with shield. It's this one, yeah. Kedbani Cavalry. This card can be replaced. You can replace Bannard with that card, and I think that actually works out quite well, because then you have 2 different game plans. If your Spellweaver dies, at least you can give your charges to the 5 strength card, which I'm forgetting the name of. Damn Sorceress. And, this also gives you a lot of points, And then there's also the consideration to run Immortals, because you want some way to have like an infinite supply of shields, and Immortals gives you that. And in that case, you can replace, I would say, reinforcements, put in Immortals, and then bump down maybe 1 Forbidden Magic, or maybe bump down 1 Boiling Oil for 4 provision card, right? So I think there are, variations of this deck. In fact, in the future, I might actually try that variation, if you guys are interested. So, without further ado, let's just jump into some games. So you're going to see me play 4 games. As I said, 2 of those games I think are Royal, some of those games are Royal Inspiration, some of those games are with Pince Maneuver. And I hope you guys enjoy, guys. And if you guys do want to see more of this kind of content, please let me know what kind of deck you want me to try out in the description, in the comment section. And yeah, let's just jump into it. We are going up against Skellige, Blaze of Glory. All right. Alright, Mr. Santa, let's see what you have to offer. I'm assuming it's just an ice deck. We're going second, which... for this deck, it doesn't always seem the best, just because we do have auto units. Obvious mulligan here, we get our Oneromancy, that's nice. We have this combo. Sabrina round 1. I think we get rid of Banner Tutor, right? Yeah, we'll get rid of Banner Tutor. Okay, Dethmold's nice as well. So yeah, this deck obviously has decent removal, which is a big problem for us. On Great Longship, does he boost it? He does not. So we just take the boiling oil immediately. No need to mess around with that. Again, I'm just going to reiterate, guys, this deck is not meant to win. This is just me having some fun with some archetypes that don't necessarily have the best support. I promise you a quick deal. He doesn't buff that either. Interesting. Could go for... I don't want to go for the boiling oil from Onero. That seems like a bad play. I think we just start setting up our Spellweavers. Or our Spellweaver. This probably gets gutting slashed immediately with a ping from the Hunter. If it lives, we display the Adept. If it does... Yeah, there you go, it's dead. Okay. Never mind. Raiding Fleet, I see. So he gives us a nice Forbidden Magic target. Goes for that as well, fair enough. So we'll just do that immediately. Establish 2 threats that he has to... He probably can't answer both unless he's running... There's no way he can answer this in 1 turn, right? Unless he uses Leader. And if he's smart... Or if they are smart. Concrete Marauder. Fair enough. Okay. So... I played this. This gives me 2 charges. So yes, I can...
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
Just kill this. And use our... leader ability on this. I'm still not sure about this leader ability. There's always a reason to use Stockpile, but Stockpile only has 2 targets, the Spellweavers, no other target. So it doesn't seem the best. There's the Blood Eagle. It could... like, I don't know. Okay, so this doesn't get... Yeah, this doesn't get Zeal immediate, so that's good. We can do 3 damage. We can do 3 damage. But that seems like a bad idea. Dethmold is playing for 7. That's not great. I think we just play Onero into Sheila. Sheila? I think Sheila is the right one. Yeah, I think we'll go Onero into Sheila. I could Onero into AA into Sheila, which is a lot of points, but I don't want to use my AA in the first round. So... Actually, no, we'll just go for the second Cintrian Spellweaver. And we'll just do this. So it does make our Queen of Dolly a little worse. I mean, we still have our... We can still use it on the Tutors and the Enchantrances. Actually, honestly, that might have been a mistake. I think I should have saved this for round 3. I should have just gone to Sheila. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. So it looks like he doesn't have Gutting Slashes in hand, which is actually nice for me. If you can't control... Never mind, he has one. I'm not sure why he didn't kill it use it the first time. Anyway. Okay. So Adept is dead now. Can just use this. I think we just lock this and boost it back up so we deny him some bloodthirst. I guess I commit. If he passes now, which I doubt, I commit the reinforcements. He's not gonna pass though. He plays the invader, that's fine. Still saving the charge. Can play Dethmold now, which just gives us the lead by 2 points.
Will be done.
And now we're in the lead, so that's pretty good for me. Put him in the pressure situation. He hasn't committed much. There's Ceres finally. So he saved the charge for the... Okay, I see. This is a great Sabrina right now. I think I just take the Sabrina, right? Yeah.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses.
That gives us the lead again, and I boost this up. Probably plays into his second gutting slash if he has it. If he doesn't, that's even better because we have our one setup here. Swallblood Totem. I think I'll just play out the reinforcements now. There we go, back in the lead again. His last card, I expect it to be iced potentially. Though he might have mulligan iced, right? Ice round 1 doesn't seem like something you would keep in this kind of hand. So he's playing, he's committing. What exactly is it? It's Shieldwall. Okay.
I will not bend my neck for that cripple.
Okay. Just do this then.
The traitors will pay for what they did.
Alright. So we in round 1. That doesn't mean we win this game at all. We committed a lot of our good cards. The problem is now we have to bleed out iced, right? The thing is we have heat wave though. This is bad. We just get rid of this. Dahlia is bad. There's the AA. Actually, that's pretty good. AA allows us to push. Just play out there to get Penny Knight, I guess.
Scare and scatter the rats.
If you can get iced out of him, that helps us a lot. I think we just keep. I think I just commit the second Neuromancy as well. Probably play out the Sheila. There's the Yatta.
May Freya choose the victor.
I think I keep playing. We'll heat wave that. That denies him a Hjalmar target. He still has like a decent Hjalmar, right? What's his best Hjalmar right now? It's a 6. Yeah, it's a 6. Okay. If this deck wins, I'm sorry, Santa Claus, but it's not looking great for your Gwent career, honestly. Second Blood Eagle into that. Probably commits the...
Burn the homes, fell the trees.
I think I just take the pass. Do I take the pass? I'm seriously considering taking the second Neuromancy here for the Boiling Oil. Honestly, let's just do it. There we go. I mean, our short round is terrible. If you can join to Adalia, Philippa. So there was the Invader. Leader has to play for 7, which he can do easily with the Bad Witcher. So there you go. Okay. Okay, so we have one leader pick, right? We get to use it here twice, actually. So there's our AA, there's a Enchantress. I think I mulligan the Sheila because I can pull out with Amphibious Assault. Okay, not the worst. I was hoping to get Philip at least. So AA into Sheila because he's obviously going to play something here. Opponent deciding, is this Harold? This is Harold, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. I think this is a loss. Yeah. If he had Philippa, this would have been amazing.
No interest in politics.
So we only get one leader tick because obviously we used the leader tick last round. Yeah, we're not even going to get full value from the vitality here, right? Come on, dude. You know what? You already know I'm not playing a very strong competitive deck. You don't have to be so slow. There you go. Bewitch and Quartermaster.
You ought to see the other beast.
Resistance to fire. Mere child's play.
It's a die right now. But he has two... He has 2 minus 2. He has 2 hidden points right now. As Morquag. Yeah, there you go. It's over. 4 hidden points. There's the armor ping. Yeah. That's okay.
Your arrows shall fly straight and ever strike your foes.
So he didn't even draw iced, which is incredible to me. But I still think it was the right idea to push there, just because he just kills everything, right? I think the biggest mistake I made there was playing the second Cintrian Spellweaver in round 1. I think I should have saved that. That would have been much better for us. But you know what? I did not go into this expecting wins. I just expected to have some interesting games, and this was an interesting game. It was pretty close. So yeah, let's find another one. Okay, game number 2. It's against Shieldwall NR. So you guys might have noticed I have changed my leader ability to Pincer Maneuver. I think that this... basically I'm just trying to experiment with different variations of the deck, obviously. And from the first game, the fact that I missed out on a draw, I think this might help actually. Even though I am running Oneiromancy and A, this might be too much consistency actually. But again, we'll see. This deck is not meant to win, guys. This deck is just meant to be played, and we roll with what happens. So we don't have any... we do have a spell, never mind. We have both of these as well. We get rid of 1 Forbidden Magic, get rid of 1 of you. Okay, so we have 2 Adepts, a Spellweaver. Ugh. Not very happy with this hand. I would have liked maybe another gold in there. Probably an Adalia would have been nice. And obviously play her with Oneiromancy. Cintrian Artificer. Ooh.
Magic can work wonders when used correctly.
So I just play out my Spellweaver.
Naturally, of course.
This could be a Rogner deck, like a Shield Rogner deck, which would be pretty fun actually to go up against. John Natalis into Boiling Oil, I assume. Never mind, A. So that's his first A, which is very aggressive in round 1. He goes for the Griffin Witcher. Okay, I can lock that.
Can't see it getting any better than this.
Do I take the lock? That's the question, right? I think I just take... it's my only lock, though. I think I just take it.
What can I do for you?
He did A for that, which to me suggests that he doesn't have the second one in his hand. Dimeridium Bomb. So it's a Matic deck, okay. Alright. Ranged row. Actually, go with the melee row, please. Use. Of course. What did I expect? So both our adepts are dead now. So Shieldwall Matic. Into Moondust, okay. Is there any reason for me to keep playing? I guess I just played the cheap card, so...
May your blade never dull. May your hand never waver.
When I play Matic, he never goes in the right row, but when they play Matic, yep, he's on the range row again. He's used 2 of his bombs. Typically they run about 5 bombs, so... Target practice is 6 points.
The windmiller hit you. Hard. All missiles shall your armor deflect.
So we're just trying to set up a Dethmold at this point. That's our power play for this round. Bannard is... So we play Bannard in this Griffin Witcher Mentor with the Adrenaline, so...
Up the tree you go, lad. Quick now. Retrieve my bolt.
So he's also hovering over advantage, so I guess he's going to use it. There you go. Is he not going to... There you go, okay. So, let's say he passes. I'm getting 2 points passively. I'm at 16, and Netball is playing for 9. 16, I need 15 points, so 6 plus 9, and yeah, so that's enough.
I wrote the book on that spell. Literally.
So now, this is a solid 10 points, which is really good. Alright, so we just finish off with Dethmold.
Come on.
So, now is the big question, do I push? And I think the answer is no. I know he has a controlled deck, but just being able to establish a long round might be in our benefit. So we have both our Echo cards. Play... Philippa's nice. Now, I'm considering if I should A into the Gwent Knight, but that probably just makes him reply with Anseus into a shield, which would give him the lead. And he also has his own A, right? Yeah. Ugh, this is the annoying part, right? This is the very annoying part right now. You know what? Let's do it. You know what? This deck is not meant to win. This deck is just meant to go with the flow. Just title this video. This deck is not meant to win. If it wins, it's a good thing, you know. Every win is equal to like 5 losses. Like for, I mean, for every 5 losses, a win is good. Okay, there's a portal. That's good, right? That's a Griffin Witcher Adept, maybe. Yeah.
Retrieve the bolt. No, I'm on it.
This is definitely a Rogner deck. It's definitely a Rogner deck. I think I just take the pass now. Just to play... That's 7, so it's not enough. But with the leader charge it is. Alright, cool. That's, I would say not bad. We traded our first AA for his portal. There's Forbidden Magic, there's the second Adept. So I think I keep the Adept for the leader mulligan. There's some... I want Fallible, I think I just mulligan it. There's a Dahlia. Okay, so... I mulligan the Boiling Oil and pull out the Spellweaver. Is that correct? So that I have an Adalia target? Okay, Seren, okay. So yeah, he's definitely got Rogner in his hand. Heatwave is ready with my Neuromancy, so... So... Okay, let me just rethink this. I have to have an Adalia target for that. I need to make sure I have this in hand, so... I draw you. Which means I don't get Fallible, which is... great. And I mulligan away Boiling Oil, because Forbidden Magic is something I do want. And then I play a Dahlia. So this does give him a shield, but that's fine. I'm assuming I'm just going to Heatwave the Rogner in the end anyways. How many mages are we playing? We're playing 2. Marching orders gives us another one. So we play this out, then we play the reinforcements. Onero's Heatwave again, and AA is going to be on Sheila, I think. It could be in the Adept as well. Dark Array, okay. I assume that's your only lock, right?
As you command.
So now he knows what my pincer maneuver target is. Which was... So I'm actually considering the Adept. There is a reason to play the Adept. Just because Sheila is 4, but Adept, if it sticks, is a lot more. There's the second. So he doesn't use Unsairs, which is...
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
I am here to lend a helping hand.
Just do this. Deny him shields. I guarantee he's got Rognar in his hand. Should probably start setting up a Forbidden Magic. So there's Keldar. That's my Philippa target. Doesn't even use Shield Wall for that's pretty good for me. So actually not. I think I just take the Philippa here. If I play Adept gives me 1 charge itself, and on deploy gives me 2 here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't kill Keldar. Just do this, I guess. Not the best, but... There we go. So we have a Forbidden Magic set up. At this point, I think Sheila is just better. Yeah, Sheila's better at this point. So there's the Yrden, which plays for
Let's get this over with.
5 reset.
Can I come down now?
Do that, deny him a target for the Adept, and at the same time set up my Revenant. It's looking decent for us so far, but Rognar, Unsairs, and...
Retrieve the bolt. No.
Okay, he's playing Rognar right now, okay. He boosted something in his deck. So I guess he's Aing into Rognar. Red Haze. Oh, come on. I completely forgot he was a Matic deck. I just completely forgot he was a Matic deck. Anyway, we'll go into into our Sheila. I guess I do this. I don't want to hit the Matic necessarily. So he's got 1 shield target wall. This I assume is for Unsairs, right? Which he probably uses now on my Sheila. Opponent is deciding that's his second Amphibious Assault. No, it's Gwent. Gwent into Leo. Okay, Leo's playing for 1, 2, 3. It's a decent point. Right. Right. So I guess I just do this.
I am ready.
Deny him the Matic click and do that. So we're at a tie right now. Rognar is 4.
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
I think he just wins, right? Yeah. Yeah, he just wins. Unfortunate. Like we were... yeah. We lose. That's just... I wish I had Fallible in this hand. There's a lot of shields there. Okay. Second loss. Not at all surprised by that outcome. I was hoping to win this. I think had we drawn Fallible, we had a better chance, obviously. A big body on our side would have definitely helped. Yeah, alright, you know what? Let's not be held down by that. Alright, let's get into another game. Okay, game number 3. Against Double Cross. So looks like we finally hit our first meta deck. I mean, It's too early to judge. He could still be Mill or Clog or something, but either way, it's not looking great for us. Get rid of you. That's nice, nice. Get rid of the single banner tutor. Get rid of the Enchantress. Enchantress is a mage proc. I think we get rid of the Royal Guard. Okay. I think I just commit the Adalia here. So Adalia into Spellweaver.
It will not be.
My duty.
He's hovering over his guards. He was ready. Never mind. Never mind. I'm reading too much into my opponent. So we've played 2 games and we've gotten 2 losses. So that's a good sign that this deck is not good, which I predicted. Probably have 4 games in this video. Yep, this is Mill. Oh, great. Gets rid of our first Forbidden Magic. Not terrible, honestly.
Naturally, of course.
It's not the worst thing in the world. So probably going to play Operator into the... What's it called again? Kingslayer? That card has been renamed, right? I keep forgetting the name of the card. Roderick into Operator, I assume?
Out of the way!
No, into Warwick. So this will show him our Oneromancy,
It's a little tricky, but I can see. In a way.
which I can't do anything about. That's okay.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Alright. Every time I look at this card, I just feel bad. This one right here. Because they were all slaughtered, right? All the Arethusa students were killed in The Witcher 3. Artorias probably goes for the first... Yep, Kingslayer. So that's my Oneromancy banished.
We follow Letho's lead.
It's okay. Against Mill, it's fine. We still have our A. He's using Leader. So hopefully he sees this, this, and this. He's... You know what? I'm not surprised. I am not surprised he saw Heatwave.
Yes.
In fact, I should have expected him to have seen Heatwave, probably... You know, that was the only good card in our hand, by the way. And he actually saw it. Jesus, man. My opponent is super, super lucky. This was the only good card. Everything else just sucks. He didn't have he had 1 mage, so I guess this place was 6. This place was 6. This is 5, I guess. Goes for Vilgefortz onto our Adept and gives out our this. Thank you. I'll take that. That's not bad. So I just commit that this one as well. I guess commit this, right?
As you command.
So the fact that he didn't have Operator is actually pretty good for us. He's not milling as much as he would like. I'm not sure if he's running the Operator version, but I assume he is. That seems to be the most competitive version of Mill. As Brathens into Duchess's Informant, into his own Spellweaver.
My duty?
No, into his Kidveni Knight.
Doesn't belong.
It's actually one... Excuse me, holy shit, that voice crack. That's actually 1 less point from our opponent. So we can just Boiling Oil. That's a misplay from our opponent. He should have clicked on this. He would have gotten 5 points instead of 4. There's a Pact. He gives us a pass, but I don't want to take the pass. I don't want
May
to.
your blade never dull. May your hand never waver.
I need to make sure I win this. And then with Pincer Maneuver, I can draw into... Hopefully draw into, like, Philippa, Dethmold. Dethmold here is insane, by the way. That's good, we win. It's really good for us. And he also used Vilgefortz and his leader. So that's Boiling Oil, the Sheila, Full-Footed Magic. I think we get rid of the Banner Tutor. Dethmold is nice. I think I get rid of the Boiling Oil. Valuable, that's nice, that's nice. So I think what I'm gonna do is play out the AA into the Rabbit Royal Guard.
No audiences.
Probably play Pincer Maneuver, pull out my Philippa, and send back the Forbidden Magic so that he doesn't mill it, you know. At the very least, if he's milling not the best guys. Like this, these two are decent. Operator into... There's the operator finally.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Okay, now the question is here is how much mill can he do, right? He's played Brathans. He played his Brathans, so he still has 2 informants left. If I pass, is there any way this screws me over? Colgrim is still a thing. I think I just keep playing, honestly.
My studies are more important than this.
It's consideration for me to heat wave my own Kingslip. That's a terrible move. It's not good. He still has Tibor. Tibor, 2 informants. That's the first one. And he has coup de grace as well.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
I'm honestly thinking I just pass, honestly. I think that's actually a good idea. Tibor plays for 13 into... 13 into... So that puts him at 24. And then, worst case scenario, he pulls out a Bannard, right? Which puts to 25. If he pull anything else, it's a tie, which is good for me. I think I just take the pass. Do they run Defender? I don't think they run Defender, right? So I always have a heap of my Colgrim for the Colgrim, which means I should just take the pass. And I genuinely think I think I just take the pass here. Yeah, I think I take the pass. This might have been a terrible mistake here, because now he can just go mill me as much as he wants. That's the Kingslayer. Is that his...
We follow Letho's lead.
That's Sabrina, it's fine. As long as I can draw 3 cards, I'm happy. Adrenaline Rush gives him the lead. Actually, it doesn't. I just forgot, you don't have a solar target.
Cunning play.
That's right. You emote me, I emote you. Okay, Mata. But I've already passed, so that doesn't work.
Do not make me beg.
What would Mata have drawn? They would drawn a Bannard, right? Yeah, it would have given us a Bannard, which is not bad. It's another mage for Dethmold. And there we go. We won a game. Yes! Oh, I am so happy that we won that game. Here's a GG, my friend. You seem a little salty, but that's okay. You know, I'm very happy I won that. You know what, guys? Usually I do 3 games, but I will put in a 4th one. Just so we can set this straight that this deck sucks. So you know what? I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, game number 4. Monster Swarm. Not looking good for us. We're going second. Again, I don't like going second with this deck. Jesus. The one time I like to go first game. Okay, I think I need to commit Adalia into this to be able to win round 1. This is also pretty good, actually. Get rid of that. Oh, that's good. Boiling Oil, I think we can get rid of. Oh, come on. So I assume he plays the Wild Hunt Rider, okay. So we'll go into Adalia, into our Spellweaver.
It will
I'm here to
not
lend
be.
a helping hand.
So yeah, these guys run Heatwave, they run Earden, Parasite, a lot of removal on this side, obviously. So this is at 1 charge. Play the next Spellweaver out. Crimson Curse, okay. Onto the melee row.
If only my pouch were to know no end of orange.
Just do that. Sets up our Forbidden Magic. Okay, this is probably the organic card. I keep forgetting the name of it. Yeah, spontaneous evolution. Sabrina value is here. Probably plays the Arrakis Behemoth now. Which means that he blocks the row, right? You can't actually use Sabrina then. Don't parasite me, please. Huh. I need to set up these as well. Really badly. There's your Arrakis nest onto the back row. Okay. This gives me 2 pings, so...
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
So yeah, Forbidden Magic is going to be very clutch in this matchup. This one here as well. And in the future, a Dahlia into... No, sorry, not Dahlia. Fallible is also going to be very useful. Lock is not useful unless he's running Were-Rat for some reason, which I doubt he is. I don't think these guys run any engines, so Margarita is not useful. Dethmold is playing for 9. It's not bad. I think I play Banard so I can boost this back up. That's his first Oneiromancy. So if he doesn't have Squirrel in hand, I can play AA safely then, which... Arrakis Behemoth, okay. That does clog the row, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I just save this card as much as possible.
Remember what I taught you.
We retreat! We hide! Surrender with strength!
Always trying to make sure I have Sabrina available, and Sabrina is going to be massive in this next turn if he allows me to play it. Dorgray for the lock, that's fine, not the worst thing in the world. Goes for this. So I just do this, buddy.
I am ready.
And then I do this, and I do this. Pretty good actually, pretty good turn for me. It's a tie though, so he does take the pass. So I think I take my first... Do I take my first A? No, right? Am I better in a long round or a short round? A long round? I think I'm better in a short round against this deck because I want to bleed out stuff from him, right? So I think I save my AA for the future. Dethmold is good though, right? I think I just used my first AA, honestly.
I wrote the book on that spell. Literally.
Can only boost mages, don't forget. Alright, there we go. Like, he hasn't used anything. He's used his first on air, obviously, but he still has Heatwave, Yrden, Yennefer. These are all threats that I have to, you know, I need to try to bleed out of them. I think I do want to bleed out. Because in the short run, I have Fallible, right? This is where having Pincer Maneuver would have been much better. Ugh. So annoying. But again, a long round means he clogs himself. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna take the long round. If he can clog himself right, that's great for us. That is a consideration as well. Yeah, because I think a short run, I just lose his first Chimera. These decks don't run Doldy Lock because it it takes space, right? So that's his first Chimera, which means he only has one more left. So his Chimera was the weakest card. I assume he has Yennefer, Yrden, and Heatwave all in hand. Onero, Yennefer, Heatwave. Okay, that's really good. I want Fallible. Fallible, Sheila, Beaver. Get rid of you. Okay, 2 of them is not bad, but I have AA, right? So I think I get mulligan 1. Fallible, perfect. Perfect. So my AA is going to be the Adept or the... I think it's going to be the Adept, just because it gives me constant charges. Predatory Dive is also a thing, so you have to be careful about that. There's Arrakis Nest. Can clog himself, that'd be great. So I play out my first Spellweaver. Right.
Your wish, my duty.
If he has dive, he has dive. If he doesn't have dive, it's very good for me. Sometimes these decks do run like a one-off of dive. Parasite, okay. So you play this Cintrian Spellweaver. Now, if he has dive here, that just sucks. That's a loss at that point. It's an automatic loss. Don't have dive, don't have dive. Cross my fingers, don't have dive. Cross your fingers, guys. Come on, don't have dive, don't have dive. He's not rushing for it, so I guess he doesn't have dive. No, he can still play dive. Please don't have dive. Alright. You are my only win condition now. You are literally my only win condition at this point. Yennefer? Yeah, Yennefer. Okay, I have to Fallible now. He's deciding. Why is he deciding? Oh, it's Triss. Okay, it's Triss Talisman. Did he not get Triss Talisman, maybe?
Just great.
He doesn't. That's really good for me. It means I don't have to rush with my Fallible just yet. I mean, Yennefer's a lot of points. I don't think we win this anyway. There's Yennefer, yep.
Best yield now.
Alright, so we do this. 3.
I cannot fail.
And 2. I mean, his Yrden value is not the best. It's not amazing. It's decent. Like, it gives him, what, 3 plus 2 plus 1. 6 plus 2 is 8 points. It's an alright Yrden. Especially considering my Dethmold is playing for 8. If I can play both of these on the board. He does play Goldilocks. Interesting. That actually surprises me. Because row space is always a very big concern in Swarm, and Goldilocks, the fact that it's resilience, I guess, you know, if you don't play in round 2, fine. But still. This is my Philippa now. We get the 1. And that's pretty much it. We have no ways to set up our Revenants anymore, which really sucks. So the lineup plays Margarita, Dethmold, this, and this is gonna hit this. I should have played against dive. I should have played against dive. He consumes the 1 anyway, so yeah.
I'm glad we helped. Failure to see it.
So unfortunate. It's not enough. We don't know the points because this is 8. That puts us as 43, and he's already ahead even without that, right? So
will be done.
And his last card is Yurden, so
Tomorrow we supper home.
Yurden plays for 8 points. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, it's so close as well. It is. We lose by 2 points. Oh my god. That is so unfortunate. Oof. Ugh. That feels terrible. I mean, that just feels terrible. It's probably the closest loss we had. Alright, so I think it's gonna be the end of this, of the games. I think, you know, I've had enough losses. So yeah, there you go. I think this video is going to showcase to you guys how bad this deck is. And I'm hoping to see some sort of support for the mage archetype in the upcoming expansion for Enna. I think, again, I don't recommend playing this deck. It is going to win you 1 in 4 games. As you saw, I played 4 games. This video, I won 1. That was a mill deck, and probably I got a little lucky there because he didn't have operate in the first round. So he wasn't able to mill me as much as possible, you know, and then he had some terrible misplays. But you know what? That's a win, and I take that as a win. But yeah, I plan to do more of these kind of videos where I just play archetypes that have, you know, been kind of forgotten. For example, I do want to try an NG mage deck. NG does also have some mages, and I think it's even worse than this one, but I do want to play it. I want to play some Living Armor Alchemist shenanigans. That seems like fun. Probably try out a... what's the deck? Like a Scoia'tael hand buff deck, you know? Just some wholesome decks that aren't meta, that aren't strong, that will never win any games, but just fun to see how they work out in the current meta, right? So yeah, don't play this deck, guys. This deck sucks. If you do want to play this deck because you enjoy inflicting pain on yourself, the deck list will be below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please show your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care.